Hey everyone, what's up, what's new, what's going on? We are at Seneca College today, and we are witnessing the Seneca Team Tournament's final events. And I guess for those of you who don't know anything about this event, this is a team event tournament organized by Seneca College in Toronto. And so far today, we've had 6 teams register, and everybody's already gone through the round robin phases, and now we're down to the top 2 teams duking it out for the championship, for the big crown of the Seneca, or the first annual Seneca Team Tournament. Anyway, we are at set number 1 between the men's doubles 1 finals, which means these are the top 2 men's doubles teams, well, of the team, I suppose. But anyway, DreamTeam, the number 1 seeds, the number 1 favorites coming into this tournament, comprised of Yakura and Kevin Lee on the far side of the court. Of course, Yakura is the one in the gray shorts, and Kevin Lee is the one in the black and whites outfits. And both of these 2 players, extremely powerful, extremely good at badminton, and I think badminton might be their lives. Because these guys are just extremely, have I said extremely more than enough times? No, I haven't. Extremely talented players. Yeah, so both of these players are national level players. Yakura, if you've seen him in some of the previous videos, definitely a very talented player, just because he's won just about every single junior title in badminton in Canada that I know of. Many times national champion, many times triple crown champion in national and international events. I remember, I think when he was 16, he won the junior Pan Am Games in singles, doubles, and mixed doubles. He's also won a whole bunch of other stuff. He's pretty much won just about everything you could ever imagine in Canadian badminton. Whereas Kevin Lee, his partner today in the black and white on the far side of the court, he's currently 3rd ranked in Canadian men's doubles badminton. So no slouch himself. Also a very good player. So both of these players amongst the top in the national rankings, facing up against the number 2 seeds, Team OBG, comprised of Peter Do and Alan Wong. These 2 players definitely not quite as prestigious in terms of Canadian rankings. I don't even know if they have Canadian rankings really. But Alan Wong, as I've seen him in a previous tournament before, he is very good at the front of the courts. He controls the rallies really well. When he's up at the front, he really knows how to attack and maintain pressure at the front of the court as well. So watch him when he's at the front of the court. He's definitely going to be making an impact on this game, influencing the flow of the game. Yeah, when he's up at front. And Peter Do, I've actually never seen him play before, but according to that jump smash that we just saw 2 seconds ago, he's pretty decent. Both of these players, the rankings I looked up, but the last time we actually had Ontario rankings for these 2 guys were in 2010, and both of these 2 players are high-level B players, according to Ontario rankings, but that's a little bit outdated. They might be A players now. But anyway, they are up against some of the best players in badminton today, and it's going to be a tough battle for them. I gotta be honest, it's going to be hard for them to even pull out a win. But if they are able to pull out just 1 set, you know, I think to them that's going to be a win, just because the talent on the far side of the court is just way too good. Of course, Alan Wong is the one in the black, and Peter Do is the one in the all white on the near side of the courts. Anyway, it's been a while since I last did any videos, so I might be a little bit rusty. Mind you, I wasn't really that good to begin with anyway, so yeah, bear with me here. So the score line is for the Dream Team 8-7, 1 point lead for the Dream Team as Yakura is serving. And wow, great net roll by Peter Do to keep this scoreline as even as possible, as close as possible. And it looks like OBG is really doing an amazing job keeping the scoreline really close. But with big smashes like that going about 5 feet beyond the baseline from Kevin Lee, I guess it can't be that hard to stay close. Mind you, OBG is now leading for the first time in this match at 9-8 as Kevin Lee ties his shoelace and Peter Do tries to serve onto his head. So having a little bit of friendly banter there. And wow, amazing positioning by Kevin Lee. Just position that shot to the left-hand side of the court in no man's land. Nobody was able to get that last one, so redeeming himself after making a mess out of that jump smash a couple points ago. But now comes the attack. Well, not really the attack, because he's settling with the drops. And the drop shots did actually work, because Yakura got the point from the back of the court, using the drop shots so well. And I guess in the scenario where you have one team who is so favored to win, you might see a little bit of a flair going on. You might see more trick shots from the better team, which is what we're seeing right now. There's a lot more variety in Kevin Lee and Yakura shots, going for the double fake. Kevin Lee faking that backhand, but not really effective right there, as he just shot it maybe an inch or two out of the courts. So now still tied up at 10-10 with Alan Wong serving. Flick serve doing a pretty good job, but forcing the lift is Yakura. And while going for the big attack, wow, 1-2 punch by the Dream Team. Nothing anybody could do about that, and now an 11-10 lead. It seems like anytime the Dream Team really wants to get their act together and get a point, they're able to do so. But at the same time, you know, they're adding a little bit of style to their game. They're adding a little bit of flair. They're just doing whatever the hell they want to get whatever points they want. And Yakura returning that easy net roll right there, and apologizing for that. I guess the stroke of luck. And doing pretty well so far with a 2-point lead, and not afraid to lift as Yakura. But at the same time, he's being punished for that lift as Peter Do smashes right to Yakura, right back at him, and Yakura couldn't do anything about that one. So again, still a 1-point difference separating these two players, as Peter Do serves, flick serve, forcing the, well, clear, and now smashing a lot. Yay, that's my commentary right there. Forcing clears and smashing a lot. Anyway, Yakura is still smashing from the back of the court. Peter Do, oh my god, the fadeaway smash, catching Kevin Lee off guard, and Kevin Lee couldn't even defend against that. So Peter Do doing an amazing job at the back of the court, while Alan Wong at the front of the court is doing really well, controlling the rallies. So after 12 points, we are at 12-0 as they change birdies. And you know what? I'd like to ask you guys a question, because so far I've been kind of isolating the videos to just really high level Canadian badminton, and I'd like to ask you guys whether you guys want to continue seeing that, or whether you guys want to see a variety in different skill levels, because there are lower level badminton tournaments out there. There's also higher level badminton tournaments out there, and there's also a lot of different events that some people like to see. Me personally, even though women's doubles is pretty interesting, I kind of hate watching it because on the most part, most of the games are pretty boring. Kind of want to hear your opinion on the different events, what you guys like to see, and if you guys want to leave a comment below, then feel free to do so, because this is YouTube and comments are a thing of YouTube. Anyway, back to the game at hand. Lift by Peter Do. Great defense so far, and wow, battle at the nets with Yakura and Peter Do. Still, Kevin Lee still going for the big smashes, big jump smashes all throughout, again with a 1-2 punch. Kevin Lee starting the attack, and Yakura finishing at the front. And that's the way to do it. 13-12 is the scoreline, still extremely close. I still can't even believe how close the scoreline is, but Kevin Lee going after that easy, that loose net shot by Alan Wong. So now a 2-point lead. Finally, it's been a 1-point advantage and disadvantage depending on which team you've been cheering for the longest time. And for the first time, a 3-point lead at 15-12. Finally, we have some sort of lead going on for the Dream Team. And Dream Team's great defense as Peter Do just keeps on smashing it, but unfortunately I think that one landed just a little bit out, and now Peter Do is just, he looks angry. He was trying so hard to win that last rally with the big smashes, but unfortunately was unable to do anything to break through the defense of Kevin Lee and Yakura, and he's still going with the smashes, this time going for a half smash, but oh my goodness! Alan Wong with the fake drop shot, cross-court drop shot, catching Yakura way out of position on that one, and now a 3-point deficit. Great flick serve, causing Yakura to use his backhand on that one. I don't think, but he was looking pretty casual on that, and with a big finish down the channel. easy points for No Yakura right there. And once again, trying to show their dominance is No Yakura and Kevin Lee, just casually going through, flicking around the birdies to the backcourt, and Alan Wong trying to cut that off, unable to do any, unable to cut it off. He was pretty close though. Let's give him some credits. 18-13 is the scoreline, 5-point lead by No Yakura serving to Peter Do, and ooh, sloppy backhand by Kevin Lee right there. Does he need to be worried? Probably not. They're still in control of this game. It's the last points of this set anyway. And wow, every time Kevin Lee makes a mistake, he comes back with a vengeance, making up for the last mistake. And this time he goes for the sideline and really hits the mark. Again, battle at the net. Alan Wong in the front and wins the rally by controlling the front. So great job for Alan Wong. 19-15 is the scoreline as we see a cameo from Alan Tong and Jeff Chow. So doing a great job blocking the screen right there. But we don't mind. The scoreline is 20-15. We have a pretty good idea of who's leading and who's going to win as No Yakura serves for this possible last point, the set point coming in. The attack coming in, but the big backhand. I don't know what's going on. Oh, okay. A birdie just fell on the court. So they're going to play a let and redo the serve. No Yakura serving to Peter Do, and Peter Do unable to get it over the net. So 21-15 is the scoreline. On to the second set. See ya.